Hi everyone, so today I have this set I have been looking forward to trying out. It is the Die and Press Stamp and Stencil set called Bingo, and I am just so curious of this one. So Die and Press did bring this to HSN ahead of the January 20th craft day, and they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items through those links. Oh my goodness. Thank you for using those if you would like. With HSN and YouTube, it might be embedded in the video here. Sometimes there's like a little shopping bag, or it might say see products or something like that. And in the description box. Yeah, what? This is so cute. Okay, let's look at the inspo or instruction sheet, and then we'll know what we're going to do with this. So, Bingo, right? Use stencils and ink to make bingo squares on cardstock sheet. Okay, so showing you different ways, how you're going to build that up. And then use shape stamps to mark a bingo on the card, which is very cute. Use included stamps to embellish bingo card. There you go. I mean, adorable. So, yeah, so assuming it has a bunch of like attributes and cute things on here, we have the stencils, and then we have some cards. And I will say these are probably A2 size. Yeah, they're 4 1/4 by 5.5. Yes, so they're definitely A2 size cards. So once you run out of these, obviously you can cut down cardstock yourself. So they have these cute pastel colors in pink, some like, I want to say it's lavender, right? Well, no, I guess it's white. It has a purple tone to it. Nope, I can see it's white from there. So white, and then a cream color. You have these stencils. This is going to be very, very cute. Bingo squares number 1. Number 2, number 3, and 4. And on 1, they're showing it up here, and then 2, they're showing it down at the base of the card. So we will see. I want to see how this lines up. I mean, right now, when I have it all lined up, that looks like where it should be. So maybe they're just, I'm not sure what they're depicting there. But I think I should align it all up at the bottom of the card is what I'm trying to say. Right? So that just makes it easy. Okay? But, you can follow however. I'm just looking through them, and I can see that they're all lined up perfectly right now. So there's that. And then the bingo, which is very cute. It has things like, let me put this on here. Your great qualities make you a winner. You're always a winner to me. You check all the boxes. Friendship with you is a real win. And then you have like little hearts and the cute thing like for your free space, right? Yeah. And they put them everywhere. Well, they use it for the bingo, right? And then trustworthy, fearless, friendly, life of the party, team player, wise, honest, inspiring. I mean, there's all kinds of romantic, helpful, curious, silly, lots of really sweet adjectives, I suppose. Friendship with you is a real win. I think I already read that one, right? Okay. Reliable, patient, optimistic. I mean, there's just a ton of words. Ethical. I love it. So what I'm going to do is grab some inks, I guess is what we need. And yeah, we'll just get right to it. Okay, let's put some of this stuff to the side. I just grabbed some ink daubers. I'll use my grip mat. I think I'll use the white paper. And we'll just go for it. Like I said, I'm just going to start with, let's put this here with number 1 being down here. Just lining it up at the very base. Obviously, I'm going to split the difference here, left and right. And just going to hold on to the very edges there. Okay. There's some light colors, so I'll do this pink. Color that guy in. Because we're going to do some stamping over that, so I'm not going to go too hard on the colors. So I just fill this in, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to follow those little squares. Okay, so that was 1. I should put this up. 2. Again, lining it up right at the base, but looking left and right, just lining that up. There they had it. There looks good. All right. So again, right at the base, splitting the difference left and right. Let's go with like a light blue. This one's really light. And I am being careful at the very top here. Now the color that was on here before, I don't know, it looked blue, but it might have been black. So I'm going to be very careful with this because it is coming off a little bit darker than I wanted. Okay, and just fill in these last 2. Okay, so that was 2. And then 3, again, lining it up right at the base. Splitting the difference left and right. I'm looking at the squares just to make sure that I have that somewhat more even. Cute. Okay, so let's go with, I brought out purple. Dauber. Well, I didn't bring out purple. I wanted to use purple, so I brought out an extra dauber here. And we'll just do a little purple. This one might be kind of juicy, so I'm just going to take a little bit of color. Do that kind of soft. Yeah, I had a feeling that one was going to come out much darker. Okay, I'm just going to fill these guys in, all the little purple squares. Okay. And there's less and less squares as you go along, at least on that one. So this is 4, and that's going to finish them up. And this is so cute, guys. What color? I use pinks and purples and blues. I use a lime green. That's kind of cute. Maybe, well, let me just pick one more color. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go with like an orangey color. Let's do creamsicle. And I'm just going to pop this one back on there. Another thing you can do to start smoothing it out is go off the edge before you get into your center, into the square that you need to color. That way you're not just like, psh, which was what I was doing kind of initially. And the color blend is just nice. Okay, I'm just going to finish coloring in those last 3 squares. Okay, so that is that. Very, very cute. Let me clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to do our stamps, and I think I'm going to use a red, like a pretty bright red ink, so it stands out. And I'm going to do the heart. Oh, maybe I should line that up a little better. If you want to use a stamp positioner, go for it. I think for something like this, I'm just going to do this kind of thing. So I'm looking at the little square there and just putting a little heart. The next one, you can imagine if you're using like a bingo dauber, it's not always perfect. I'm just following along. Cute. And then the last one here. Okay, and then it says, you know, do the bingo thing, you know, whatever it is you're going to write on here, all the different words. I'm trying to think if I'm do all the sentiments like in black or what color. It's going to stand out more, obviously, if we do that. Let me give that a little bit of thought. In the meantime, free space can be done in black ink. Let's see here. I just want to show you how stark that's going to be if we do that. So there we go. Cute. And then all the other lettering in black, or like maybe a blue or purple, something cute like that. I think I'm going to do black on all of them. But while this is out, let's go ahead and do the bingo. Now, should we dare just freehand that? You can always put it on your stamp positioner, of course. I'm just gonna and stamp that right across the top. Might be a little bit crooked, not gonna lie. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I think we did. And yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna leave this out. Put this over here. And best friend, trendsetter, hardworking, heart of gold. I mean, all these cute things. Let's do like heart of gold. Right? And actually what I'm going to do is take that off. And positive and honest and all these really nice things. And I'm just going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, just finished that up. It was fun just looking at everything and kind of thinking about who you're going to give this to. And I was kind of thinking maybe Miranda's teacher, because that'd be very cute. And so I like the things that chose for that. And let me put this up. So as far as this part, I think I'm going to go ahead and color that in. So let me grab some markers for that. I'll be right back. And actually, okay. I'm going to remove this from here just so I can move it around a little bit. And let's get this back on the carrier. And so I'm just going to do red bingo and, oh, you know, these are both medium and they're not even the same color. One's red and one's cherry. I'll be right back. Okay. And this paper, it's, you know, cardstock. I don't think it's the kind that is meant for alcohol ink markers. So we're going to color this quickly and carefully because I don't want the color to bleed everywhere. So I'm just going to put a little bit here, kind of coming down in here. Okay. And then I'll come in with the light. I'm just using a medium and light and just quickly give it a zhuzh. Okay. You know, I'm going to have to use the other side because that one I've used up too much and the nib end is done. So I'm going to go ahead and color all this in and I'll be back. Okay, guys, these are super cute. If you're going to make several, you know, I would just have my little things all set up ready and stenciled and then just, you know, stamp positive, 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 or however many you do, you know, just keep going. I'm going to score this. I have a piece of cardstock that I cut from another video. So 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 for the A2 size card. I'm also going to cut a little bit off of my bingo card because I do want a little matte layer, but it is essentially an A2 size piece of cardstock there. So you can just top your whole card if that's what you want it to do. But I'm going to take a 1/16 of an inch off every edge. So 4 1/4. So I'm going to do 4 and, you know, 3/16. And that's just what I'm going to do because that's what I like. So I'm going to do that. I'll come right back and take a 1/16 inch off all around. Okay. And I'm just going to stick that to my card base. And that is our card. Super, super cute. I think I'm going to use this side as the top. And let's see here. Some glue on that. And as you can see, yeah, the paper, it sucked up the color. It didn't really feather or bleed, so that was nice. But I was very careful with it. So just something to think about if you're going to use that. You know, do the same kind of thing. Just be very quick about your coloring with alcohol ink markers on the paper. I'm going to hold that down. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and there's our sweet card. Again, you have little stars. You have you know, other options, a little circle, just a little bingo dots. It doesn't have to be Valentine, but for me, I love hearts all year around. That's not even a Valentine theme for me. That's just something I like. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diane Press, for sending this kit for a review. Super sweet. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.